Hello everyone. So we have seen how to install MATLAB in mobile phone. So now we'll see how to run codes in MATLAB. So whenever you open the MATLAB app in your mobile phone, you can see that it is connecting to MathWorks Cloud. So since it's connected to the cloud storage, it will take some time to open the app. So we have seen how to activate your account in the previous video, and here you can see at the top these are the codes which I have executed before, and then the files is used to create a MATLAB script, and command window is like the live screen where you can just run the code and see the output more clearly, I mean instantly. So but one thing with command window is that your code won't be saved for future reference. So it's always a good idea to go to files and then click the plus icon and create a file and name your file and then save your program, so that in future also you can refer the code. So it's a good practice to write codes in your MATLAB script. So whenever you create a MATLAB script, it will be stored in .m format. So and then there is another option to sort, and there are options to get help. And again, going back to the figure window, you can see that there is an option called sensors. So in the sensors you can see that there are different settings for acceleration, magnetic field, orientation, and angular velocity and position. So all these things are to connect these different sensors and get the output real time in MATLAB. So we can connect different sensors to your phone and try to see how the sensor is connecting to MATLAB, and how we can read the variables from the sensor using MATLAB. So this is for your hardware and software integration purposes. And there is an option called examples. When you go to examples, you can see that already there are some examples which are given in MATLAB. So you can just click on any example and you will see that it is giving a explanation of the code here. So whatever code it is given, each line they have given the explanation for that. And when you click on open script, you can see that the M file is open. So you can see the file name as create 3D plots example.m. .m is the MATLAB file format. And when you look at the code, you can see that there is a percentage symbol. So whatever is typed after the percentage symbol, which means the code, that sentence won't be executed as a code in MATLAB. So this percentage symbol is used for explanatory purposes. So when you try to give explanation for your code, you just add a comment by giving the percentage symbol. So whatever sentence you type after the percentage won't be executed in the MATLAB. So all the code, you can see that the code doesn't have a percentage symbol in the front, and you can see the color difference. So the comments are in green color and the code is in black color. So inside the code you can see that there is another color which is a purple color. So this is to indicate the variables. So whatever is given inside the single quotes, that will turn as a purple color, which is just for your visual appearance, so that you know that it is a variable. So these are the three different color codes in MATLAB. And here on the top you can see that there is a triangle icon, and then there is a undo and redo button. So when you click on the triangle icon, this MATLAB file will be executed. So I am just clicking the triangle icon, so it is evaluating the code. And you can see on the top right there is a figure window which is displayed. So you click on the figure window, you can see that it is resizing according to the mobile screen, and you can see that you have created the figure in your figure window. So when you look here, before this figure window there are few other figures which are from my previous output. So I am just going to give close all here. So whenever you are trying to run a MATLAB code, always it is a good practice to put semicolon at the end of the code. So the semicolon is used to run the code and save the output. But when you are not giving a semicolon, the code will be executed in the command window. Sometimes when you are not using semicolon at the end of the code, that might cause some error in your MATLAB script. So it is always a good practice to put semicolon at the end of your code. So I'm just giving close all. It's evaluating the code, and you can see that the figure window is closed. When I try to click on the figure window, it is not opening. Now I'm again going to the example. This time I'm opening some other example, and I'm trying to run the code by clicking the triangle icon. It is running the code, evaluating, and you can see it has displayed 3 different figures. So I'm clicking on the figure window. It is resizing the image as per the mobile screen, and the output of the code is 3 different figures. As you can see, the previous figure which we did in the last experiment, it is not showing here because we closed all the figures. So the close all is the command to close the figure windows that are open. And now CLC is another command which is used to clear the command window. So when I give CLC and press go, you can see that it has erased everything that has been displayed before in the command window. So that is about the 2 basic commands. And there is a settings here. It's just about the license and keyboard settings, and then there is also a help option. So in MATLAB help, you can just go to the documentation, and it goes to the MathWorks website, and you can just get ideas about the different codes in your MATLAB help center. So this documentation contains all the information about your inbuilt functions and how to use each command in your MATLAB. So you can just see the different toolbox that is available in MathWorks. And there is also something called the Simulink. So Simulink is a simulation software that is also part of MathWorks. So wherein you can just try to simulate different instruments, you can try to create new instruments, everything can be done in Simulink. So in MATLAB, the different toolboxes are given here. You can just go to each toolbox. So you have image processing toolbox, image acquisition toolbox. So whenever you guys have free time, you can just go and check out each toolbox and try to run the codes that are given in the example. So that will be very useful for your mini project. You can see that for each topic, you can see there is a separate example will be there. Each command will be explained in the documentation. So everything will be available in the documentation. So that is about a small introduction to the MATLAB app. So now we can start working on the